Good morning. This is Joe Krutzinger with our monthly update of recalibration of TSWs. This is the report. You can download this PDF from etrackrecords.com. You can call me at my office and I'll be glad to send you a copy. If you want me to install the TSWs for you, I'll be glad to do that via TeamViewer, or I can email them to you, whichever is most convenient. Let's go ahead and get started. Good morning. This is Joe Krutzinger with our monthly update of TSWs. This is a recalibration report. Today is February 23rd, 2018. And let's go ahead and get started. Here's a disclaimer. This is all historical simulations, of course. You can get a copy of the PDF from my office or from etrackrecords.com. It'll be there. If you want me to email it to you, I'll be glad to do that. Just give me a call. Also, if you want the TSWs, you should be sure to have TradeStation 9.5 Build 24. That's the very latest one. And then I can send you the TSWs, or I can get on TeamViewer and install the TSWs. Otherwise, you can just use the PDF and take the inputs that I give you here on this PDF and just type them into the existing workspaces you have and save them under a new name. If you go to the Update Manager in TradeStation and then go to where it says Show All, you can see all the various updates that are available. The very most current one, which was published on February the 5th, is the TradeStation Update number 24 for TradeStation 9.5. 9.1 has become very flaky lately. It's kind of blowing up, and the systems and indicators aren't holding in the library. Now, whether that's something TradeStation is doing because they're discontinuing, I don't know. But I do suggest everybody move to 9.5. And also, if you have a Windows 10 machine, eventually you'll probably want to go to the TradeStation version number 10. We'll talk about that more at a later time. I always show this chart at my presentations just to give you an idea of how a pretty good system can deteriorate because of a market change or something has happened in the market. And you want to watch that system because as soon as it breaks that blue line again, it'll be good for that market. This is the big Russell, the old Russell, and this is a blind optimization. I optimized this on June the 23rd of 2013. I haven't changed it since, and you can see that green period, it went from no money to basically $54,000. Then it broke the red trend line, which is basically the same as the switcher, right about that yellow area, right at about $50,000 after a $4,000 drawdown, and currently it's just about $32,000. So without using the Joe Krutz switcher or trend line analysis, instead of having a $54,000 gain turning into $50,000 gain, you would have had a $54,000 gain turning into a $32,000 gain. So I think that shows the power of the switcher and the idea that a good system can deteriorate very quickly, and you want to watch those equity curves. Here's the current margins and point values at TradeStation with the day trade margins. You can see that the smallest day trade margin is the mini Russell at the ICE. I prefer the one at the CME. The margin there is 811, and then the biggest margin is basically the mid cap 400 at the mercantile, and it's still only $1,650. If you look at that a minute, the contract value now is well over $200,000, and you're controlling that with $1,650. So that's about 1% margin as percent of value. So the biggest bang for the buck is the S&P 400. I'm going to spend a lot of time talking, and these are pretty well self-explanatory. For instance, if you wanted to trade the mid-cap on shapes, you'd pull up a 60-minute bar on the mid-cap, the March contract. You would use the time session of 8:30 to 2:59. You would make sure that you have the shapes inserted, and you would change the inputs so they would match these inputs there under number 3. That's the way you do it, and that's the way you do it on all of these. Okay, here's the inputs on Razor. I personally am using Razor in my own on NASDAQ 1 minute chart. I like it because I like a small stop. That's the way I like to trade, especially in an IRA. Stop there's $120. Once you make $150, it's risking 50% of the profits, and it's out by basically 3 o'clock Chicago time. The time window is 9:44 Chicago to 9:51. That's when it takes the new trades, and the rest of the time it has a stop and a trail, and that's the story behind that one. Here's Razor with ribbons, and if you're looking for something that doesn't take a lot of trades, you might look at number 5 Mini Dow. It's only a $120 stop. It doesn't have a trail or anything, or you know, a real close timeout. It gets out at 210. But it's an interesting one to look at with Razor with ribbons, and I suggest you do take a look at the Mini Dow there. This is the last, this is bar none, and if you're looking for the small stop, it's the NASDAQ there. It's a $130 stop. Kind of an interesting tune. I take a suggestion you take a look at that if you're looking for small stop systems. That is the smallest in the bar none tunes. One of the problems when volatility increases is if you do trade with small stops, you tend to get nicked out quite a little bit. You can see Razor this month, if you did them all, you lost $540. Razor with ribbons, you lost $641. Shapes, you lost $2,000. If you take a look at Razor mid cap, you would have made $1,905. The Shapes mid cap, you made $2,085. As I was saying, the mid cap has been the star lately, and it's got the best margin ratio. So you might want to take a look at those and see if there's anything there that interests you. Here's Joe's Best and bar none. If you did all the Joe's Best, you've been down 880. If you did the mid cap there, you'd be up 2,085. The original Russell is up $32,260 from the first day it started, and that's basically a little less than a 5-year record, but trading a one lot, and 51% of the trades have been profitable that way. This, I think, is the most informative table of the reporting tables, because you can see that the mid cap there, yellows, made $4,800 this month if you would have just traded the mid cap on every one of the 5 systems. The worst one to trade this month would have been the E-mini S&P. No matter which of the 5 systems you trade, you'd be a loser there. If you take a look at the systems themselves, if you had to trade every one of a system, the Razor lost $540, and that's over 5 markets, so basically lost about $100, $105 per market. So nothing there but a little bit of commission. When the market is trending like it is, with these big ups and downs, big volatilities, and you got small stops, you know, that's what happens. You just got scratches. Now we're going to jump to a couple of real-time reports. This is my IRA and the system that we're going to take a look at, and performance. We'll see where we go. Just a second. First report we're going to have is basically right at 7 months of time. We did 100 trades and made $1,900, but on a $5,000 account, that was 59% annualized, and we were only in the market 3.46% of the time. Basically, 49% of the trades are right, a little bit, you know, like half, and we made about $1.36 for every dollar we lost. So that's pretty good performance for no overnight exposure, and that was on the Mini Dow, trading the Joe Crutch Razor for a 7-month period. Currently, we're trading Razor on the Mini NASDAQ, and this month's, you know, been kind of a crappy month. We were up about $1,000. We're up about 59% on this one also. Had a drawdown this month, but we're still up 17% on the money, $271, and that's with a pretty good drawdown this month. But I'm going to continue this one, and I'll probably keep doing this one until we get 100 trades in like we did the other one. And my main products are ideas, service, and support when you need it. All you need to do is go to etrackrecords.com, pull down the support tab, follow the instructions. I'll be glad to get on your computer. If you don't have one of my systems, I'll put all 4 of my systems on your machine for free for 14 days. Let you play with them, see if there's anything there you like or not. No money up, no credit card. That's just the way I do it. If you are a client already and you'd like to have new TSWs, follow the instructions and I'll be glad to load the latest TSWs. Make sure that you have TradeStation 9.5 Build 24, the very latest one, if you're going to use my TSWs. Otherwise, you're going to have to use the PDF and type in your numbers. So just to reiterate, we have a red ribbon trial, a full 14-day, 100% free trial. You get all 4 of my systems with a 3-month back test, and you can play with it, do whatever you like with it, and there's no cost to do that. Well, that's it. Your next step, if you need any help at all, is just call my office during trading hours at 913-334-2202. I always have special offers for existing clients on all my products. My direct email is joecrutt@gmail.com, and of course the company website is etrackrecords, that's plural.com, and just go to that support tab or go to the blog tab if you want to see the various blogs and get the PDF. Well, good luck and great trading. Be sure to upgrade that TS 9.5 to Build 24, and we'll see you next month. Thanks for watching.